The two Magellanic Clouds are a duo of irregular dwarf galaxies visible from the southern hemisphere, which are members of our local group and may be orbiting our Milky Way galaxy. Because they both show signs of a bar structure, they are often reclassified as Magellanic spiral galaxies. The two galaxies are Large Magellanic Cloud, Small Magellanic Cloud. History: the Magellanic Clouds were known to the Polynesians and served as important navigation markers. Collectively they were known to Maori of New Zealand as Ngāpatari Kaiha or as Te Reporipo and were also used as predictors of winds. The Magellanic Clouds have been known since the first millennium in Western Asia. The first preserved mention of the Large Magellanic Cloud is by the Persian astronomer al-Sufi. In 964, in his Book of Fixed Stars, he called it al-Bakr of the Southern Arabs. He noted that the cloud is not visible from northern Arabia and Baghdad, but can be seen at the Strait of Bab el-Mand, which is the southernmost point of Arabia. In Europe, the clouds were first observed by Italian explorers Peter Martir d'Angora and Andrea Corsali at the end of the 15th century. Subsequently, they were reported by Antonio Pigafetta, who accompanied the expedition of Ferdinand Magellan on its circumnavigation of the world in 1519–1522. However, naming the clouds after Magellan did not become widespread until much later. In Bayer's uranometria they are designated as nubicular major and nubicular minor. In the 1756 star map of the French astronomer Lacaille, they are designated as Le Grand Nuage and Le Petit Nuage. In Sri Lanka, from ancient times, these clouds have been referred to as the Mahamira Parvataya, meaning the Great Mountain, as they look like the peaks of a distant mountain range. Characteristics: the Large Magellanic Cloud and its neighbor and relative, the Small Magellanic Cloud, are conspicuous objects in the southern hemisphere, looking like separated pieces of the Milky Way to the naked eye. Roughly 21 degree apart in the night sky, the true distance between them is roughly 75,000 light-years. Until the discovery of the Sagittarius dwarf elliptical galaxy in 1994, they were the closest known galaxies to our own. The LMC lies about 160,000 light-years away, while the SMC is around 200,000. The LMC is about twice the diameter of the SMC. For comparison, the Milky Way is about 100,000 li across. Astronomers have long believed that the Magellanic Clouds have orbited the Milky Way at approximately their current distances, but evidence suggests that it is rare for them to come as close to the Milky Way as they are now. Observation and theoretical evidence suggest that the Magellanic Clouds have both been greatly distorted by tidal interaction with the Milky Way as they travel close to it. Streams of neutral hydrogen connect them to the Milky Way and to each other, and both resemble disrupted barred spiral galaxies. Their gravity has affected the Milky Way as well, distorting the outer parts of the galactic disk. Aside from their different structure and lower mass, they differ from our galaxy in two major ways. First, they are gas-rich. A higher fraction of their mass is hydrogen and helium compared to the Milky Way. They are also more metal-poor than the Milky Way. The youngest stars in the LMC and SMC have a metallicity of 0.5 and 0.25 times solar, respectively. Both are noted for their nebulae and young stellar populations, but as in our own galaxy their stars range from the very young to the very old, indicating a long stellar formation history. The Large Magellanic Cloud was host galaxy to a supernova, the brightest observed in over 4 centuries. Announced in 2006, measurements with the Hubble Space Telescope suggest the Large and Small Magellanic Clouds may be moving too fast to be long-term companions of the Milky Way. Mini Magellanic Cloud: it has been proposed by astrophysicists D.S. Matthewson, V. L. Ford and N. V. Svainathan that the SMC may in fact be split in two, with a smaller section of this galaxy behind the main part of the SMC, and separated by about 30,000 li. They suggest the reason for this is due to a past interaction with the LMC splitting the SMC, and that the two sections are still moving apart. They have dubbed this smaller remnant the Mini Magellanic Cloud. In fiction. See also, Astronomical surveys of the Magellanic Clouds, Irregular Galaxy, Magellanic Stream, Magellanic Bridge. References Sources: Eric Chesson and Steve Macmillan, Astronomy Today, pages 550. Michael Zilic, Conceptual Astronomy, pages 357-8. External links: Magellanic Clouds Working Group,